გამარჯობა საქართველო, GIZO უჭარმელი ამერიკის შეერთებული შტატებიდან. აი ამ ბავშვებს ხომ ხედავთ, ეს არის ჩემი გოგოს სალომეს სკოლის დამხმარე რაზმები, რომლებიც აი ესე არიან გამოწყობილები ამ ყვითელ ჟილეტებში და ეხმარებიან ბავშვებს, როდესაც სკოლა გამოდის და როცა ზარი დაირეკება, ბავშვებს და უფროსებს ეხმარებიან გზაზე გადასვლისას. ანუ საკმაოდ დიდი მოძრაობა ამ გზაზე და ეს ბავშვები აი ესე მორიგეობენ და ეხმარებიან ბავშვებს, რომ უსაფრთხოდ გადაკვეთონ გზა. ესეთი აღზრდა განათლება მიდის ბავშვობიდანვე. დღეს სალომეს აქვს მასწავლებლების კონფერენცია. დღეს უნდა შევხვდეთ შენს მასწავლებელს, ხო სალომე? და რა უნდა გითხრას მასწავლებელმა?
გამარჯობა მისამე და კოსიკატკიდე.
ხო, და რა უნდა თქვას მასწავლებელმა დღეს?
გამარჯობა მისამე.
მასწავლებელს რა უნდა ველაპარაკო დღეს? ანუ დღეს მასწავლებელს უნდა ველაპარაკო შენ აკადემიურ მოსწრებაზე, ხო? როგორ სწავლობ სკოლაში და ასე შემდეგ. რას კითხულობ? რას კითხულობ? შევდივართ მასწავლებლების კონფერენციაზე და მასწავლებელი გვეტყვის ჩვენ როგორ ასწრებს სალომე. You're not going to tell us anything that we don't know about her.
Okay.
I was thrilled.
Okay.
We're quite happy.
Exactly, very happy.
You probably think, what kind of parents these are? They are happy. But we're happy.
I am glad you're happy. And I went over it with her, and I told her this part, where is it, where she got the minus? I said, Salome, if you would just do that.
And she knows when
Yeah.
things need capital letters. She knows punctuation.
So, yeah.
She just has to take the time to check to see that she's done it
Right.
on
Just
her
go
own
back.
without me reminding her.
Because she doesn't do it in process. She has to go back always and do it.
Right. And that's not unusual. I mean, you write slower than your thoughts, so you kind of are in a hurry to get your thoughts on paper. But then going back to make sure you have
correcting it, yeah.
punctuation and capitalization, and even some kids, she's pretty good with spelling, but some kids have to check their spelling on their words as well.
She's very good with spelling, but last year she wasn't used. When a spelling word would come into her writing, she would not use the
Right.
spelling knowledge. Is she
Right.
still doing
She
that?
doesn't. Well, unless I marked it here, because apply spelling words to written work is not marked, so she's doing okay with that.
Okay.
So what's her biggest challenge as a child? I mean, in your eyes.
In my setting,
Yes.
the biggest challenge is, well, I've got a couple of things, but I think
Sure.
the biggest one is doing what is expected when it is expected. For example, I was in the middle of teaching a lesson and she decided to get up and go get a book from the bookshelf. She loves her books, she loves to read, but she spends way too much time.
She's too free-spirited, right?
She is. And that's good at the right time and place.
Sure.
But when she's supposed to be in her seat, listening and learning,
Of course.
obviously her mind wasn't on what was being taught. Her mind was on getting to that next book. So she should by now know the routine of the class. She needs to be sitting down, giving me eye contact so I know she's with me. I've talked to her about it and it has gotten a little
Good.
better, but she still spends a lot of time at the bookshelf.
She absolutely loves you, just so you know.
Oh, well, I love her too.
You said you're the best favorite teacher.
Yes.
For this year anyway.
We put you on her timeline.
Oh, okay. Very good. I haven't read them yet. My birth? Or
No.
she's got a really long timeline.
No, I got
Being in
Mrs.
third grade,
Wagner
okay.
as a teacher. She
Yeah,
didn't even say
she-
third grade. She said I got
Okay.
Mrs. Wagner
Okay.
as a teacher.
I do enjoy her. I love her spirit, but she needs to corral
Sure.
it when it's.
She needs to learn there are rules and
Yes.
she needs to apply those rules. Sure.
And I think she
know
knows that.
Yeah, we know that.
We know
too,
that.
so-
I would think
What
you
happens?
see it as well.
What happens when she doesn't?
I just remind her. Maybe I need to be firmer. Maybe there needs to be more of a consequence. But I just remind her at this point.
Have you had children like that in the past?
Sometimes, yes.
How did they do in life? after?
I
mean, now they are probably grown up.
Beyond the building, I lose track.
Are they successful?
I bet they are.
I hope.
But I really like that she loves reading.
Sure.
But again, like I tell the class, there's a time and a place for everything.
Exactly.
And she needs to keep
The society has to function by rules, so she needs to learn that. Yep.
Well, right, and if somebody's speaking, she needs to pay attention.
Right.
I mean, if it's
If I'm trying to teach.
not if it's one of the kids whispering back here, but
No,
if
right,
it's
right. Or this morning she came in, and their routine is to unpack their backpack, put things away, check their pencils to make sure they're ready to go, and then I usually have an assignment written on the whiteboard, and they need to sit down and get started on that. Well, she didn't even unpack it, I don't think. She was at the bookshelf
Sure,
already.
she's still dreaming her stuff,
Yes.
right?
So following those routines is a challenge for her.
I think that besides loving books, she uses it as a comfort. So when her anxiety level is higher, she
wants to be
reads
in a
more.
book.
I know that that's true when she's with me.
And that would make sense.
If I've scolded her or something like that, she wants to read.
And that I've seen with other children as well. So
How she gets along with other children?
I think she does okay at recess times. I don't hear problems at recess, but I do know when they're supposed to be working collaboratively in groups, she has a hard time. It often ends up in an argument, and I've changed groups, and that's why that was marked. I've changed groups, but she still, and I can't quite figure out if she wants it her way and isn't willing to listen, or what the conflict is. But she's often involved in an argument when they're working in groups. Not every single time,
Sure.
but...
That's been the case in the past when she's had friends over.
Oh, really? Okay.
She gets along better with the friends that are more, willing to do what she wants. And like Anna is more like Salome, and they
They
can't be
don't.
together for as long because
They
they
both
both
have
want to
strong
be in
wills.
control. And being in control is a great attribute for when she's an adult.
Yeah.
Where she
But also collaborating is a great attribute. So
Well, that's
she's
a good
got
point, yeah.
she's got to learn
Her
some skills there.
mindset is differently. I've asked her why you don't want to play with the girls. If you have neighbors, she can choose go play with girls or play with the boys in the other house. She chooses go and play with the boys, and ask her
Usually
why
that's
would you
what
do? She said the girls they play dolls and daycare. She said I don't have interest for that.
What are
So
the boys playing?
She interested
Games.
of like some game, something
iPad.
that is.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like only iPad, but just something that has not
hide and seek.
Right.
a big
She
one.
did say
Yeah.
she played hide and seek, tag, and some other thing last weekend, and I thought, how do you play those by yourself?
She's got a lot
So
of
she's
kids
got
in the
neighbors.
neighborhood.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
There,
sense.
there are 5, 6, 7 kids.
Well, that's good.
Within a block.
That's good.
Salome. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Wagner.
You're welcome.
Salome, teacher said you're doing great. You're doing progress. We're happy.
I want to go somewhere to maybe.
You the one with your Taylor?
Have a great weekend.
Thank
And we
you.
have to go see
Happy
Mrs. Powell.
Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
After
Can you
we
show us
see,
how to get to Mrs. Powell?
yes, but I
ახლა
have
შემდეგ
to
მასწავლებელთან უნდა წავიდეთ. ანუ ორ მასწავლებელს უნდა შევხვდეთ. დამრიგებელს და მრჩეველს. ანუ ამ სკოლაში მრჩეველი ყავს.
Yeah, after we go.
Okay, but Salome, what mom means is focus on, she's focused on what she's doing right now, so you need to wait until later to ask about that, okay? I have a kind card on the first of you. I have one more to the children. Yes?
No thanks.
Thank you.
We'll stop at home, Salome, before going further, and we can grab some food.
What if it's super?
To house before we go weiter. So, ახლა მივდივართ Miss Powell-თან. Miss Powell. სად არის Miss Powell? აქ არის? Knock knock.
Was weird.
ეს ძალიან საინტერესო მასწავლებლის კაბინეტი.
Last year, I mean.
ძალიან ბევრი რაღაცა. Oh, lots of toys here. What's going on here? This is white eagle, the blue one. მასწავლებელმა თქვა რომ კაი გოგოა სალომეო.
Did she come on us one?
She said, this is how
ძალიან ბევრს კითხულობს, ხო ხანდახან იმდენს კითხულობს, ჩვენც კი ვავიწყდებით ხოლმე. კაიგე? კითხო გიყვარს, მე ვიცი შენ კაი გოგო ხარ. ხო.
So if she doesn't see
Aki ხედავს თუ რა სასწავლიან ბავშვებს მასწავლებლები. ეს მასწავლებლის კედელზეა გამოკრული მეგობრობა, თვითშეწყნარებლობა, სიმართლე, საკუთარი დისციპლინა, გულკეთილობა, ურთიერთგამგებიანობა, ატივისცემა.
That's what it says.
That's a shame.
There she is.
Hi there. Hi there. How are you?
Oh, I was
Mrs. Paul. Yes, I'm turning mrczewelny.
Yeah. Thank you for waiting. Oh, did you find a good book?
Salome loves books. Yes.
Well, I know that you guys signed up with me just to check in on how things are going with Salome.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that you didn't see her for a while.
Right.
So that's why I signed.
Is it a good news or bad
Before I
news?
signed, I thought she see you.
She does once in a while.
What's what?
It's not like a regular occurrence.
Is it good?
Yeah, she's getting older. She's able to handle herself in her own way.
Yeah.
We've been working on some friendship things in her classroom.
Nice.
They've had some conflicts with the girls. You know how girls can be sometimes. And there was one time, Salome, remember at lunch? There was something that we worked on together. She got really upset about something, and when her emotions get all riled up, it's hard for her to calm back down and talk things through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we kind of worked some of those things out together, and then I talked to her the next day. Yeah, give her a few pointers right when it happens. You know, talk to her the next day when things are calmer, and she did beautifully. She said, "Yeah, I get riled up and mad sometimes, right?" Salome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get riled up and get angry sometimes, and it gets really scary.
Yes. It's very human, Salome, too.
Which is okay,
Yes.
right? So that she has somebody that she can go to, and we work it out together. And today on the playground, you did a good thing, right? What'd you do?
I became friends with Claudia.
Oh, nice. So you become friends with her every day, I see.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting better. They're
Yeah.
getting better.
Again and again, right?
Right.
What is this?
Good job.
What do you think this conflict?
What is this conflict
girls
about?
are trying to be in charge of each other.
So this is normal. This is not
This
normal.
is normal.
Okay.
This is
What kind of girls? Not like type of different kind of type of girls.
all different girls in
All different
groups. You know, they start grouping together, and then my group is better than your group, and then we want to play this game, and you shouldn't come. You know, those kinds of things. If we steer them in the right way, we can teach them how to get along a little bit better. If they continue to go on their own, then it causes problems as they go from grade to grade.
Sure.
So if we teach them how to get along right now, and how not to single people out and push people out, then they get
Do you
along
think
better.
they signal Salome out? The girl?
Salome, I don't know. Do they single you out, Salome?
Salome has talked to me about it a few times, but it never occurred to me that it might be the other way around.
I think some of that's coming the other way around. I think last year you might have been singled out sometimes.
What does that mean?
That means
That
that
you're
they,
pushed away.
they
They don't
said
wanna play
no,
with you."
you can't play with us.
Or you can't be part of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
I
I
know
think
that happens.
it's not so much, is it?
It
Is it
doesn't
better
happen so
now?
much anymore.
That's good to know. But Salome knows that she can come to me when she has some of those kinds of concerns, and we can figure it out together. I'm also going to be doing some classroom guidance. Salome, what are these about?
These about
What do we do in the classroom?
Let
with
your
these?
friend have other friend.
So those are keys.
Oh, there's keys.
They're keys to what?
to give to get the Cardinal coupon?
No, we did these in class. They're about keys to keeping your friends.
Right.
Oh, so you know who's your friend.
And how to keep them.
And how to keep them by keys.
By these 12 keys that we talked about in the classroom. Your teacher's going to put up a poster to remind you about some of these things too, so that you can remember how to treat friends. Would you like a set?
Oh, you're going to let me have a set?
So those are the keys how to keep your friends.
Yes, exactly.
ანუ მასწავლებელი უხსნის სალომეს რომ ეს
I
არის
need the orange one though.
გასაღებები თუ როგორ გავიჩინოთ და შევინარჩუნოთ მეგობრები. რას არასწავლიან ადამიანებს სკოლაში.
11, 12. Here, you can keep this set. There. And it really helps when you already have friends.
Yeah.
And you start to like other things, and then you kind of separate, but you can still have that friend, and you can let that friend have other friends, and you can have other friends, and it's okay. Because when they were in like kindergarten or first grade, they play with everybody, right? Okay. In second grade, they start saying, well, you're my friend, you're coming to my birthday party. But I can't have everybody come to my birthday party.
So they choose.
So they start making choices in second grade. In third grade, it's these little groups that start to happen. And then that goes into that 7th grade problem where they start getting catty and bitey and, you know, kind of things. So if we can work on them in 3rd grade and help them not single each other out and work together and be all together as one big family, then they're not so much problems as they grow up.
That's excellent.
Seen this movie?
What's the movie? That one?
Rent it for the holiday.
Yes.
For Thanksgiving.
What's the movie name?
It's called Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Yes, I've seen it.
Is it on Netflix? It might be, I don't know.
Inside
So Salome, what did we understand today? It is okay to have feelings.
Yeah, but not punch. Okay.
Right.
Not punch.
Okay, which ones are those? What's their names? Do you know
This
what they
is
are?
wait, no, this.
That's
this is
sadness,
sadness, and this is
anger.
Oh, anger? Oh, yeah, it's a fire.
Okay, this is like this is Claudia.
Sevda.
Oh yeah, okay, keep going.
Gabrazeba.
Ah, why did you call me that name? I don't know. I'm gonna punch you if you say that one more time. Haha, I don't care.
Right.
Haha, I don't care.
Now what
აი
happens?
ასე ამოხსნა სალომემ პრობლემა.
There's some kind of.
ესეთი მაგალითი ჩაატარა.
But if you say haha, this is you?
No, that's Claudia.
This is Claudia.
Yeah, haha, I don't care.
Haha, I
Why
don't
would
care.
you-
Now
why
you're
would you-
more mad.
Now you're smart. You know you can say your feeling. What would you do now? What you
Yeah,
learned?
what do you do now?
Probably run away.
You're mad. You need to get out that
So
energy, right?
you say how you feel. Say, Claudia, you know what I'm.
You show your
Tell her
feelings.
what
You
you didn't
say.
like.
I didn't
Tell.
like when you said haha. I don't care.
Excellent.
Very good.
Exactly.
Good
There
job,
you go.
Salome.
See,
Good
those
job.
are movie characters.
Yeah.
And so she understands the feelings based on the characters so that she can get them out of her soul.
Awesome.
Great movie. Then you can talk about it. It's got mom and dad and a little girl, and they move. And so when they move, she's got all these feelings that she's going through. And then she has all these memories and things that are in her life. Does she carry them with her, or does she leave them behind?
So in and out,
Yeah, inside out.
inside out,
You know, like inside comes
inside
out.
out.
Inside
Very
Out. So
good.
movie is called
Mostly
Inside
takes
Out.
place inside the head of the child, and the characters are inside
We
of her
should
head.
grab them with some.
I think it's a great movie that helps the kids understand
That's
things.
we should definitely.
You should rent that one
That's
for
excellent.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Miss
Oh,
Paul.
you're welcome.
So
You're welcome.
much and happy.
Almost
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Enjoy it. What are you guys doing?
Cooking.
Turkey.
Salome's going to do that twice. She's going to do
Turkey.
turkey with mom and dad, and then she's going to help me make Thanksgiving on Friday.
Yeah.
Good. You're going to be the cook, huh?
Yeah.
She's a good cook.
It's gonna be quiet.
Ooh, I like it.
It's gonna be nice and cozy and quiet because we work a lot. So
Oh, it's so nice to have some downtime,
Like-
isn't it? And like take a nap in the middle of the afternoon.
that's two now.
Salome,
I'll sign up there.
Salome, we're gonna go to store, and now the stores are open a little different. You know, like they open on Thanksgiving evening,
I know.
At
I don't
5
like that
p.m.
word.
and they are open till 1 a.m. So we'll just swing by, do some good deals. Yes,
You know,
Salome.
I looked through the ads to see if
და ეს პანელი კი აჩვენებს ბავშვებს გრძნობების შესახებ. ანუ ამერიკაში ეს ძალიან დიდი რაღაცაა, ბავშვებს ასწავლიან გრძნობებს.
I love this book.
How are you feeling? როგორ გრძნობ თავს? Nervous, embarrassed, angry, confused, bitter, so far so it's sad, bored, stupid, hopeless.
Can I? Go ahead.
აი ესე ასწავლიან ბავშვებს თუ როგორ გრძნობენ. ნუ ამერიკაში ეს ცოტა ესეთი უცნაური რაღაცაა. ყველას ასწავლიან რომ გრძნობები გადმოგიშალონ და განახონ სინამდვილეში ყველას უჭირს გრძნობების ახსნა. ანუ რიგითი ამერიკელს ძალიან უჭირს იყოს აბსოლუტურად გრძნობიარე და აბსოლუტურად პირდაპირ შენთან, მაგრამ კულტურა როგორც ასეთი ხადაგებს იმას, რომ უნდა იყოს ესეთი ღიმილი, მოწიწება, თავაზიანობა დღის რიგშია, მაგრამ სინამდვილეში სიღრმეში როცა ჩაწვდები ადამიანს ძალიან უჭირთ გრძნობების გაზიარება. იმედია ჩემი სალომე ასეთი არ იქნება? იმედია სალომე იქნება. ქართველი გოგო, როგორც ჩვენ ქართველებმა ვიცით.
You can't because they can crystallize.
ჩვენ ქართველებმა ხომ
Sometimes I feel
ყველაფერი 100%-იანი ვიცით, სიყვარულის, სიცოცხლის, აბსოლუტურად ყველაფერი. ანუ 100%-იანი ცხოვრებით ცხოვრობთ.
So you can have fours.
ნუ ცოტა ირონიულად ვამბობ ყველაფერს. ხო, პაპა.
And this is
Hi.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, good to see you.
I hope you have a nice
დღეს რა თქვეს მასწავლებლებმა შენზე? კაი გოგოაო? კაი გოგოაო, ძალიან. და კარგად გვიჯერებს. ხო, ჩახსალომ, ეხლა სახში გავიქცეთ.
Wonderful.
Maybe we should.
So we can
აქი შობლები ელოდებიან ბავშვებს. მანქანებით. და სკოლის შემდეგ.
warm up the
Vielleicht soll ich auch was essen. Was Kleines. Ja, I'll eat steak. ხო, ანუ ესე მიმდინარეობს გრძელება დღე.
We play Roblox in the car.
დავამთავრეთ ჩვენი მასწავლებლისა და მშობლის შეხვედრა. ხო, ეხლა შევირბენ სახში, უცბად რაღაცას შევჭამთ და წავალთ ფურვაზე.
In the car.
ხო, შეგიძლია, ნელა გზაზე ფრთხილად გადადი.